Welcome to the Spirit of 76 tent. My name is Kendra Easton, Manager of Business Development, and today we're taking you inside of our 10,000 square foot tent to talk all about fireworks. We're going to go into fireworks merchandising, price tags, checkout lanes, parking, and so much more. So if you're a retailer, stay tuned, and we're going to go over all of the little tips and tricks we've figured out throughout the years. One of the most important things that you can do for your retail location is have an adequate parking lot for your customers. So for us, we have parking signs around our parking lot to let people know where they should park. We also put in T-posts, and we have these cute little American flag pennant flags lining it so people know where to park. Another thing you can do is have your staff park nicely to begin with. Typically when people come into a parking lot they've never been into, they would like to look around and see what is everyone else doing, and they just copy it. So what we do is we have our staff park in nice straight lines around the parking lot. That way people know how to park in the lot. That's going to optimize your space so you can get as many customers into your store as possible. A great way that you can market your tent right on your own land is having things like inflatables, banners, flags, anything that says fireworks or looks like a fireworks sign or shows off the brands that you sell is going to be something great for people that are driving by to be able to stop in and say, hey, that's a fireworks store. I still need to get my stuff. I'll just swing in there. Whenever you're putting up your signage, be sure to think about how your drivers are going to see it. It does you no good to point your sign in a way drivers are never going to see. So even if that means after you put your signage up, hop in the car and do a quick drive-by of your location to see how it looks as a third party driving by. That's gonna be one of the best tips you have for making sure your tent looks good from the outside. Now that we're inside of the tent, let's talk about signage and what your entrances should look like. So first of all, you should have a nice big welcome sign or entrance sign right at the entrance so customers know which way is in and which way is out. So for us, we have a nice big welcome sign that is clearly marked. We have our entrance decorated with flags, so it looks very inviting. Once they get into the tent, there's a nice wide opening that's clutter-free. That's the key thing. No one likes to walk into a dirty house. No one likes to walk into a dirty fireworks tent. Once you have that, be sure that you have all of your different ways that customers can shop. So we have baskets that are handheld that they can shop with. We also have these blue carts that have nice sides. These are great for if someone has a lot of novelties or smaller items like fountains. This one is for our big buyers. This is great for holding heavy 500-gram cakes and artillery shells. It is a nice sturdy dolly with wheels that are great for the outside. So especially for all of our tents that don't have a flat pad, nice big wheels are great for that. Lastly, we have this one that is more like a flatbed. This flatbed is great for holding cakes and artillery shells again. So people can put their cakes on there, and then they can also throw their basket right on top, and they can drag it all around the tent. Trick with this is if you have a larger basket or cart, people are able to fill it up more. If you have a smaller basket or a smaller cart, people typically fill it, and then once it's filled, it's done. So the larger the carts, the better your final average ticket will be. Up next, we're talking all about price tags. So if you currently have the big half-page or quarter-page price tags from our website, great, you're already winning, perfect. If you don't have those yet, head over to our website and get those downloaded from your order. It's free to use and easy to use. Those price tags have the product image, product name, a QR code that goes to the video of the product, a description, and then there's also a section for you to write down your price. So having good price tags is key. Something that we're testing out in our tent this year are digital price tags. These price tags actually talk to our Square point of sale system. So if we were to change the price of our products, we're able to update it through an API call, which if you're not techie, that just means a magic wire in the internet connects the two together. From there, we bought brackets off of Amazon and Gorilla glued them on. So they're nice and sturdy. They're not gonna pop off, but they're super clear and easy to read. With having these smaller price tags, we do lose out a little bit on that description and photo aspect. So what we did to compromise was we created individual product display printouts. So this one is for Blood is Pumping. This is a brand new product that is brand new to the US market and obviously brand new to us. So we have the name nice and big, a product image, the description, and then also a scan to view. So this is a great thing that you can do for products that you want to push a lot of, or products that are brand new to your tent that your customers just might not know yet. So like I said, Blood is Pumping is a great finale set. It's just new, so people don't know it yet, which is why we have a little side piece that helps us sell it as well. A key part to setting up your fireworks tent is making sure that you have enough signage. There is not enough signage in the world for your customers to know what they're looking at. So for us, we have a few different types of signage that we use throughout the tent to communicate things with our customers. The first one is our big category signs. So these are massive circles that we try to put up as high as possible. That way our customers can see where our different categories are at. Our next type of signage is this stand signage. We can have it at different heights and we can replace the image here. So this one lets customers know typically about different sales that are going on. And then we also use these two to put fireworks safety flyers in. Lastly, we have tabletop signage to promote certain products, or you can also use them to promote fireworks safety or your different sales like a BOGO or Pick 6. Up next, we're talking about the point of sale system. So the point of sale system is the brains behind the operation. It's gonna be what tracks your sales and lets you look at sales data after the season so you know what to repurchase for the next season. So we use Square for our point of sale. This is the Square Register. This is awesome. It is a fully touchscreen tablet. The back side of this has a little prompt that tells people to sign up for loyalty while they're waiting for you. And then when you start adding products into your cart, it lets them know what the price of the product is. So that way they don't have to look over your shoulder or try to lean over to see the price. On this side, you're able to do a few different things. So one thing that you can do is you can just search by the item name and select it, or you can go even more efficiently and just scan the UPC or barcode located on the package. So great thing about this point of sale setup is it has continuous scanning, which means you can scan just by clicking a button over and over again, and it's going to add that product as many times as you scan it. You don't have to touch the screen or do anything with the screen between scans, which is a time saver if you've never had a continuous scanner. Next, you're able to go in and add different things about the product if you need to. So if you need to discount the product at any reason, see how much more you have in stock at this location. You can do all of that within this screen. You can also do master discounts. If you have an employee discount or a military discount, it goes ahead and discounts that for you. Whenever you're ready to finish out this sale, all you have to do is hit charge. And the back of this will notify the customer the total and allow them to use a credit card. They can either dip, tap, or swipe. We always recommend our customers to tap. It's gonna be the safest and most secure for them and for us. After that, do a dip. And that's what the point of sale system looks like. It's awesome. You're able to print receipts, scan your products, and then also have your cash drawer nice and secure under it. Next, we're gonna talk about a super important but definitely underrated part of setting up your seasonal retail fireworks tent, and that is training your staff. So for us, we put our staff through a 2-hour training that goes through personnel training as well as fireworks safety training. This is important because they're your front line talking to customers. So they're the ones that are going to share all of the knowledge about fireworks safety. Another thing we train our staff on is how to sell the individual products and product types. So we run them through what the different brands are, what the different categories are, and then we also show them our magic cheat code, which is the performance panel on all of our Sky Bacon, Taco, Show Series cakes. So this is a panel that's gonna tell them everything they need to know about this firework, from the description to the duration, how loud it is, how high it goes, all of those cool details are all on the back of these cakes. Let's go ahead and talk about product placement for a little bit. So product placement, also known as merchandising, is a key way to have your fireworks sell themselves on the shelves. So a tip that I have for all retailers, no matter where in the country you are, is stock up on your cheap Roman candles. So these are the ones that are gonna retail for $3, $4 pack, and put a bunch on the table. So something that's gonna slow you guys down and it's something that I tell my staff every year, is that if the product's not on the table, you can't sell it. So with cheap Roman candles like this, it's still a great performance, but the price tag is gonna be what sells it. So for these, we definitely do a double stack. So what that means is it's gonna take up twice the amount of space on the board than all of our other products. That's for a few different reasons. One, these go down in stock very, very quickly because everyone grabs them. And two, it's gonna cut down on the amount of time your staff has to take to restock them every single time. So if a customer has to wait for someone to restock, they're probably not gonna buy it. So having these products at an easily restockable place is also awesome. I also recommend having them at a high traffic point of your tent or store. So for us, we have them on a end table of a massive aisle between all of the novelties and assortments and sparklers and firecrackers, so they're easily accessible. A tip here is to use the end caps as a area to sell more product. So for example, we really want to push American Bling and Bling Bling this year. So they have a nice placement on the table. It looks pretty, it's easy, and it gets a lot of traffic because people can walk from this end, from that end, and from this end and see the product. So utilize these corner tables, corner parts of the tables, to really maximize how much product is going out the door. One of my biggest tips for retailers is if you want to move a lot of those little things that are $5 and below, so that's gonna be Fish Frenzy, Cuba Libre, Color Pearl, Dino Pack, put those as your corner pieces. We have them as our corner pieces on this other table, and it makes it really easy because whenever people walk by, they see the low cost, and those get dropped into the cart as an easy purchase decision. The next part of product placement is your aisles. So these are your checkout aisles where people are just standing, waiting, and doing nothing. So what we did was we decided to test out the Marshalls, Home Goods, TJ Maxx idea, where you have a rounded aisle that allows people to sit and shop while they're waiting. So in this aisle, we put things that people commonly forget. So for example, snappers, Roman candles, a naughty dog, and I don't know, maybe just the funny things like stink bombs. These are typically your items that also have the higher margin, so you're gonna be making more money when you sell them. Thanks for watching me walk around our 10,000 square foot fireworks tent and spill the beans on all of our secrets of how to sell fireworks. If you have a super secret tip that you want to share with the world, leave a comment below of what your favorite merchandising tip is, or maybe it's your favorite tip of how to run a seasonal location. So thank you so much for watching, and check out our other YouTube videos for other tips and tricks on how to run a retail location.